Hey everyone, Kevin here with Divinely Design, and I have a soap related video today. What I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to call it small scale master batching. So master batching means just that you take your recipe and sort of multiply it so that you make up a really big super batch of it. And then you can pour off what you need in the specific amount and have your mixture of whatever your formula is. So I have my various oils and things here in the back and my scale and my recipe. And basically what I did is just took my normal recipe and put it in soap calc, and then I'm multiplying that by 10 as if I were going to make 10 batches of this soap. Now I've calculated my recipe for my tall and skinny mold, so that's the amount I'm doing. So all I'm doing then is taking the amount of oils that is called for each of the oils and multiplying it by 10. And then I have on my stove this pot that has a spigot on it. And I'm going to heat up my oils. Right now the only thing I have in there is my cocoa butter and my coconut oil, just because they're solid and they take sort of the longer to heat up. And then once I have them, all of my oils in here, I'm just going to heat it gently so that they're all combined and mixed together. And then what I have, what I'm going to try out now, instead of sort of one big container, I got these containers that are stackable and have lids that are very tight on them, leak-proof. And you can stack them 5 high. So I'm going to put individual batches of soap pre-measured in here, and I have 6 containers actually. So I'm going to pre-measure out 6 containers. And then I also have these new plastic bottles here that are safe for lye. So I'm going to pre-mix some lye as well into individual batches. So then when I want to make soap, all I'll need to do is pull out my individual batch of oils and lye, and I'll be ready to go. Now, which is really super efficient and easy. The bad side of this is, if you want to make adjustments to your recipe, you can. It's not that you can't, but you need to go back and recalculate and kind of remember exactly, what your batch is. So that's sort of, if you're good with soap calc though, it's not that big of a deal. So okay, so that's what's happening right now, and then I'll come back when I'm sort of all set up and show you kind of the finished thing. Okay, so here we are. I heated up my oils just so, they got all nice and combined, and then I measured them out in my containers. So each of my containers has enough for 1 batch of soap using my tall and skinny mold. And then I've done, this isn't really master batching, but I've just sort of done my lye solution out in advance. So each one of these bottles then contains the lye and water that I would need for this 1 batch of soap. So I have 6 of the containers, and I then used one of my olive oil pomace containers for the rest of that. So I have 6 batches of soap here. I actually have 1 off to the side that I'm going to soap with later. And then I probably have about 3 in this bottle right here. So a total of 10 batches of soap kind of ready to go. I'm going to let everything cool. I'll have links below in the description for these containers if you're interested. And I should mention the other thing that I did was, so I printed out my soap calc sheet, and on the bottom I recorded all of the oils that I used and their lot numbers or their codes. So if you use Soaper's Choice will give you a lot number and a code. Some other places don't, but I've recorded all of that information for the master batch, what went into it. If I didn't have a code for a particular oil, so that that could really be traced back to the company, I just recorded the company that I ordered it from and the order date. So that way I kind of have a record if if I were to need to go back and say, okay, this batch of soap was made with, you know, master batch number 1, which is what I've labeled everything, master batch number 1, then I can come back here and look at my records and see where did those oils come from. It's just a good record keeping thing for you. So, okay, that's it. Pretty quick video. Comments, questions, leave them below. And obviously, you know, this works for me. I live by myself. I don't have to worry about kids or anybody else getting into my supplies. This is going to help me with storage. It's going to be nice and efficient. This took me probably about 2 hours to do. You know, this may not work for you, but I thought I would share it with you guys if you're interested in sort of how I be efficient. So that's it. Comments, questions below, like, subscribe, do all that fun YouTube stuff, and I will see you all later. Bye, everyone.